there, Virgo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of January 24th through January 30th, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and your future energies. Also, Virgo, please remember that energies do go both ways, so I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. So take the energies as they resonate. Ooh, Virgo. Okay. Let's see. Main energy for your reading this week, Virgo, is the Chariot. You're moving in a new direction very, very, very quickly. The universe is really guiding you, kind of like the wind beneath your wings here, and supporting you in this new movement. So, in the recent past, you get the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Wands. You're showing me that there's some heartbreak, some emotional pain that you've been working through, and I feel like you're still working through it in the recent past, but overall, you're good. Even though you are carrying this emotional pain, even though you are carrying some heartbreak that you're working through, or at least you're starting to work through it, you're still good. You're very confident. You're very optimistic. You're not feeling bummed out. So it's like, this is really nice energy to have when you have the Three of Swords here. In the current situation, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Devil. There's a collaboration, a partnership, a friendship showing up here for you. And you're showing me that you are very, very defensive when it comes to this person because you feel like they're toxic. You feel like they bring in some toxic energy here. Now, this could be a friend. This could be a work thing. To me, usually the Three of Pentacles, especially when it involves, when I see the Three of Cups in the near future, it's more so somebody that you have history with that, you know, things went down between the two of you, it ended, and now you're both coming together to try to rebuild that trust, whether it's to get back together or whether it's just to, you know, clear the water, get that closure, and just kind of be like, okay, you know, we're cool, we're friends, let's move on. Either way, I feel like this person is coming towards you, trying to be like, hey, Virgo, you know, let's get together for coffee, let's meet up, let's talk, and you're kind of like, your guard is kind of up, because you feel like they bring some toxic energy to the table. We'll see. In the near future, you get the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Death. So I feel like somebody here, you or your person, had the desire to reconcile, had the desire to get back together. But in the near future, that's coming to an end. You get the Ten of Swords and the Death. Those are both cards for endings, and in the middle, you get this reconciliation. So I feel like if you were the one that wanted to reconcile, or if it was the other person, in the near future, that person is realizing like, yeah, yo, this is not happening. This is not happening. Interesting, Virgo. Such a tumultuous reading for an earth sign. Let's see. Let's clarify this Chariot for you as the main energy for your reading this week. The Chariot is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, the Six of Cups. You want to do something in a soulmate connection between you and somebody else. I feel like this is somebody from your past, somebody that you have a lot of history with. You have a lot of emotions for this person. And I feel like you're finally at the point where you're like, okay, I'm ready to take action. And the reason I feel like you're at that point is because Spirit is guiding you in that direction. You get the Chariot, which is all about like the universe literally pushing you. And you're like, okay, fine, I get it. I have love. I care about this person. Let's do something about this, okay? Now again, love doesn't necessarily mean that you want to get back together with this person. It can. It could just mean that you just want to have that closure, that you're not mad at them, that you don't hate them anymore, right? But this is a soul connection showing up here, and there is love showing up, tied up to the soul connection. And I feel like this is somebody from your past because you've got history with them. Let's take a look. And again, Virgo, I'm going to say you throughout your whole reading because this is your reading. This could be your person's energy, so take the energies as they resonate. Let's take a look at this Three of Swords for you in the recent past. Ooh, whatever you were dealing with in the recent past, this was not fun. Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords again, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands. I feel like you went through a lot of healing in the recent past. There was a lot of emotional pain showing up here. You get the Three of Swords twice, which is like heartbreak, you know, twice. But I feel like you were healing through it. And I feel like as you were healing through it, it's almost like you didn't really want to touch certain parts. So what do I mean by that? You know how sometimes when we go through the healing process, we start realizing certain things, or there's really tender parts where we're like, you know what, I want to heal, but I don't really want to touch that. I don't want to deal with that because that's a little bit too painful still. I feel like that was kind of how you were going through it. There was a lot of emotional pain here. You were healing through it, but there were some stuff which you're like, that I don't want to touch. That I don't want to deal with quite yet. But that's still, there is a lot of healing going on. So, I mean, you definitely did the work. Let's take a look at the Knight of Swords for you in the recent past. No, I don't like how that came out. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Judgment, and the Devil. I'm gonna call you out here, Virgo. All right, I'm gonna be real with you. You're showing me in the recent past, I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. I'm really going deep within. I'm coming to all these realizations. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. But then the Five of Swords is here, and the Five of Swords is my bullshit card. I'm not saying you didn't do the work. I'm saying you didn't go as deep as you wanted to go, or as deep as you could have gone. It's almost like you did 20% of the work and you're like, I'm done, I'm healed, everything's good, I'm great. I don't know if you really were, Virgo, right? And with the Devil showing up here twice, you get it in the current situation too. I feel like the reason you didn't want to touch this is not because you were afraid of what you would find there. I feel like it was too difficult for you to go there. I don't know what this is, but I really feel a very defensive, very, almost like I'm being pushed back. That's what I'm feeling right now. Where it's like, you know you need to go there, you know you need to address it, but you don't want to for whatever reason. And so you're telling yourself like, yeah, I'm healed. I did the work, I healed, everything's good, I'm all good. I don't know if you fully healed or if you healed as much as you think you did. In the recent past, at least. Let's take a look. I didn't even ask the question yet, Spirit. Let's take a look at the King of Wands for you in the recent past. 3 cards, please, for Virgo, for the King of Wands in the recent past. Oh, Virgo. Yeah, that's why. King of Wands is clarified by the Hermit, which is your card. The 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. I feel like the reason you didn't touch all this stuff, Virgo, is because there's too much pain tied up to it. There's still too much pain. You are still feeling the pain, the loss from this connection, from this person. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or somebody that has a lot of fire in their chart. Again, I feel like on the surface, you're showing up as, I'm good, I'm confident, I'm amazing, I feel great, I feel so good, everything is working my way, I'm optimistic. That's on the surface. Deep down, you're carrying very painful energies of trying to work through the loss, trying to emotionally detach from the pain, from everything that was going on tied up to this connection. But I don't feel like you're really admitting it to yourself. I don't feel like you really want to surface it. It's almost like you're working through it bit by bit because it is still so tender. And this is in the recent past. So we're going to see what the current situation is like. But yeah, these are definitely some painful energies that you worked through in the recent past. Let's take a look at your current situation. I'm going to start off by clarifying this 3 of Pentacles for you in the current situation. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Strength, the King of Wands, which you just got here in the recent past, and the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're evaluating whether or not you should make a move, reach out to this person, and try to work with them. Some of you, again, may be dealing with a fire sign. It's showing up quite a bit for you here. But I feel like you're in a position right now in the current situation where you're like, okay, I've been through the hard stuff. I'm done with the hard stuff. Do I want this connection back? Do I want to allow this person back into my life? Do I want to reach out to them and see if they're still open to working with me, right? And again, this could be your person's energy, but somebody here is definitely in a position of being open or being interested, at least energetically, in getting together, having a chat, meeting up for coffee, seeing where you both kind of stand. But I don't see them making a move quite yet. They're open to it. I don't see them actually initiating it though. Let's take a look at the 9 of Wands in the current situation. 9 of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the Emperor. Somebody does want a new beginning in love here. A new, brand new beginning. They're unhappy with the fact that this other person is not in their life. And again, some of you may be dealing with a fire sign showing up repeatedly here. They want to start over. They want to start fresh. And it could be with a specific person. It could be with somebody completely new. I feel like for most of you, it's with somebody from your past. But I don't see them making that move. It's almost like they're thinking of reaching out and making that offer and being like, hey, let's meet up, let's talk, you know, maybe we can work this out. But they're so defensive, they're trying to protect themselves so strongly that I don't see them actually making that move. And again, if this is you from the recent past, obviously you wouldn't be, you know, so keen to jump in with both feet if you've worked through all this pain and now in the current situation you're like, well, do I want to start over? Do I want to go back to this? But energetically, somebody has that desire. They're just very, very guarded. And again, I don't see them making a move. I see them kind of sitting back and trying to like figure out what they want to do. Let's take a look at the devil in the current situation for you. The devil is clarified by the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. You're looking at this person like all that in a bag of chips. They mean the world to you, okay? All you want to do is to bring back balance between you and them. Now, balance doesn't necessarily mean getting back together. It just means balancing out the energies. If there's pain, if you guys are separated, if you're not talking, those are not balanced energies. Energies don't flow equally between you and the other person. And so I feel like in the current situation, somebody really does want to work through them. However, they're still holding on to a lot of pain from the past. I feel like there's still some tender bits, some pain that whoever this person is, they haven't worked through completely in the recent past. They're bringing it into the current situation. And so even though they want to get to this beautiful balanced place, I feel like they're not quite there yet energetically because they themselves are not balanced. You cannot balance out a situation if you're not balanced. And the way to balance is healing this pain in the recent past. And I don't know if you've fully done it yet. Sorry, Virgo. Let's take a look at your near future. I want to see what this Ten of Swords is about. Okay. Ten of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. What I'm seeing here is a very painful ending, something that came to an end, something that was very, very devastating and hurt a lot. That energy is shifting into a much, much more beautiful energy. If you're the one that was carrying this, oh my God, I'm so hurt from this breakup, in the near future, that energy is changing into, I feel freaking amazing. I feel good. I feel attractive. I feel radiant. I feel like the world like lit up inside. You get the Knight of Wands, which is all about just being carefree and happy and loving life. So whatever painful energies you may have been carrying in the recent past, that's all changing for you. And you're about to feel in the near future, you're shifting into an energy of feeling really, really good. All right, let's take a look at this Three of Cups then in the near future for you. What the heck? I want to clarify this death. And you get the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. You just got the Ten of Swords. And now you're getting the Death and you get the Death again. I want to clarify this Death in the near future before I speak on this. All right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. All right, cool. The Three of Cups in the near future is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Death, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like this reconciliation energy is coming back around. That's what's making you feel so good. I feel like this other person, or maybe you, something shifts in the near future where you go from ending and a painful ending and holding on to that heartbreak to possibly being open to working with this person. And then in the near future, I feel like you finally pull the trigger and you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this. And so I see that whatever ended between you and somebody else, it's almost like it's coming back to life. There's a rebirth happening here and emotions are coming into play. You and this person are both expressing how you feel. The feelings are there. The ability to reconcile is there. I feel like there was something shifts for you in the near future. And then for the Death in the near future, you get the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. You're slowly leaving that energy of being stuck in your head, of overthinking this. You're allowing love to take the front wheel, basically. Take the wheel and guide you down this whole path. Whatever may have ended, whatever came to an end at some point in the past, I feel like it's slowly, you're leaving that energy and you're moving into an energy of love. It's not happening very quickly. You are an earth sign after all, so it is happening slowly, but it's still happening. I don't know what shifts for you in the near future, but it's almost like it's a complete 180. All right, cool. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Virgo. Okay. From the universe, you get the Temperance, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Give yourself the time that you need. You're in an evaluation. You get the Seven of Pentacles in the current situation. You're kind of in a position in the current situation where you're like, should I, shouldn't I? What should I do? Don't force yourself. Don't try to rush through these energies. Let time pass the way it's meant to. Focus on yourself and what you want and what you need, and everything is going to fall into place for you in the near future. That's really cool. Let's see. I'm going to close off your reading with an oracle card, Virgo. Okay. Emotions are running high. Yeah, they clearly are. And I feel like it's not just for you. You have a lot of feelings here. And I feel like in the recent past, you were working through the painful ones. In the current situation, you're kind of in a position of, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? And then in the near future, something flips and it's like, it all comes rushing back in like the best possible way. So Virgo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Virgo.